Have you ever imagined what it would be like if you could charm anyone? What if you could walk into a room full of people and make everyone like you? Once mastered, the ability to be charming can improve all areas of your life, and it's an especially useful skill to have when you're trying to close business deals, nail interviews, or make friends. It's true that some people are born with some magic ability to charm anyone they come into contact with, but charisma is also a skill that can be learned. If you want the ability to be able to charm anyone, you need to understand the psychology behind attraction and how it works. As guys, we tend to think that 90% of attraction and charisma is about looks, but it's really only about 20 to 30% of the equation. In fact, your ability to charm someone is based almost entirely on your ability to satisfy their mind. Whether you're trying to attract a girl or persuade your boss into giving you a raise, you'll find that most people, including yourself, are attracted to a person for their passion, personality, and confidence. As humans, we're attracted to what satisfies our mind and senses, and in the same way a hot, fresh slice of pizza makes your mouth water, you can charm others and make them see you as the pizza. When a person is deciding if they like you, everything happens inside of their mind. So if you can appeal to their mind, you've already won 80% of the battle. The question we need to ask ourselves is, how can we attract the mind? Every person's brain is like a vault that stores all of their desires and thoughts. Each person is different, but we all have the same fundamental desires. Psychologically, all humans crave respect, control, power, and recognition, and the desire to feel loved and wanted is even stronger than the rest. You can think of desires like toppings on a pizza, and when combined in specific amounts, they can create a slice of pizza that nobody can resist. One of the reasons why people find money so attractive is because it allows you to meet several of these important desires. Think about it. With enough money, you'll have no shortage of respect, power, and control. And since money is freedom and options, it can make it easier for you to meet people and fulfill the other fundamental human desires. To charm anyone, you have to be able to transform into a slice of pizza. And you can do this by satisfying these fundamental desires for other people. If we were to break down charisma into a simple equation, it would say that charm is the ability to satisfy another person's mind and senses. Your personality is what is attractive to the other person's mind. Your voice, cologne, appearance, and clothing are what satisfy the senses. So, what is personality? Put simply, your personality is expressing your thoughts with words and body language. First, we'll start with body language, which is very straightforward. To effectively charm others, we need to maintain open body language. When meeting someone, make sure to relax, tilt your head towards them, and smile. Make it obvious that you're honored to meet them. You should always keep your torso, abdomen, and chest open and inviting, and avoid crossing your arms or holding objects in front of your chest. It is also a good idea to keep your hands visible because people are more likely to trust you when they can see your hands. Now that we have the proper body language squared away, we need to become verbally attractive. When using our words to increase our charm, it is important to avoid too much flattery because it will come off as insincere. You'll be surprised to find out how charming you can be with just a handful of well-placed words. One of the fastest ways to become charming without even thinking about it is to become genuinely fascinated with the other person's achievements, experiences, and interests. Most people can tell when you're genuinely interested in what they're saying, and this is something that we humans find irresistible because it satisfies our desire to feel important. To keep a conversation going and keep the other person talking, the two most powerful words in your arsenal are how and why. Now, if we skip back over to body language, smiling is also a crucial part of being charming. And if you have ever watched Charlie from Charisma on Command, you'll see that the dude always has a smile on his face, even when he is just talking to you normally. Most people don't know that the brain is equipped with something called mirror neurons, and when someone smiles, these neurons activate and allow us to feel the same emotions that come with a smile. A powerful smile can have a dramatic impact on your charm game, so make sure you check a mirror every now and then and find out what you're working with. In fact, smiling is so powerful that we can even sense when someone is smiling over the phone, just by how it changes the sound of their voice. Next, we're going to take a look at the power of touch. To charm anyone, you need to master the power of non-sexual touch, and although sexual touch can also be powerful, Being charming doesn't mean pulling a Donald Trump and going around grabbing people by their crotch. Touch has a very powerful influence over behavior, and when applied correctly, it can make you seem much more persuasive, friendly, and attractive. Now that we've mastered most of the basics, let's move on to physical appearance. If you want to increase your charm, you should always be dressed for the occasion. Put simply, you don't want to wear pajamas or slippers to a wedding. To make sure your physical appearance is as charming as possible, buy yourself some nice clothes that fit correctly. Also, instead of buying a large number of cheap outfits, you're better off spending your money on a handful of name brand and designer outfits. Now that we've covered all of the basics, let's get into the psychological tricks that will allow you to charm anyone. One of the fundamental human desires is to feel important, and although everyone has their own way of making themselves feel important, there is one easy way to satisfy this need for anyone and make yourself seem more charming. This psychological trick consists of being good at asking questions. A person who is charming can have you talking about yourself for hours, and you would probably have no idea that they're doing it. To practice this trick, all that you need to do is ask questions and occasionally tell them something similar about yourself, which shows that you have things in common and makes you seem more appealing. The ability to charm anyone is a skill that is almost magical, but you need to know the importance of a person's name. I believe it was Dale Carnegie who said that a person's name is the sweetest sound to that person, and if you can remember a person's name and use it each time that you meet them, you'll seem much more attractive and charming. All of the psychological tricks mentioned in this video will help you master the art of charming anyone because they satisfy the mind and senses of the person you're trying to charm. With enough practice, imagine what you could accomplish and how you could use unstoppable charisma to enhance your personal relationships, get people to like you, and excel financially. Some of the best salesmen and marketers in the world have mastered the art of charming anyone, and imagine what you could accomplish if you could do the same. Until next time, thanks for watching.